Tuesday morning to you, our wonderful family members. You are family now, you know, to the DBS Morning Show, and welcome. My name is Maureen. Today, of course, we've got a few more features. That's what we do every day. We get you started on the right note. Let's first tap into the news desk. Let's see what's happening there.
Good morning. We start off with some police news. On Saturday, September 23rd, about 6:35 a.m., investigators from the Northern Division of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, responding to a report, proceeded to Seaview in Grosley Town. Upon arrival at the scene of the report, the officers initiated their investigation and conducted a thorough search of the property in question. During that search, one Taurus 9mm pistol was found with a magazine containing 9 rounds of 9mm ammunition and was subsequently seized. A closer examination of the weapon revealed one additional round present in its chamber. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is now actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the recovery of this firearm and is urging anyone with information relating to this case to contact the RSLPF by using the crime hotline 555 to provide anonymous reporting. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Well, thank you, News Desk. Let's now take a break and come right back. We stopped in by Sedu. There was concern that a lot of people are wondering what's going on with the small business grant that they have rolled out. And we happened to have a chat with Jonathan Allen, and he gave us some insight.
Well, here we are. We're at the Sedu's office. I'm here with Mr. Jonathan Allen, and you know what? We're here to discuss the small business grant. It's the first of its kind initiative.
Yes.
Of course, Sedu is known for. Let's talk a little bit about Sedu first, for persons who may not know.
So, the Small Enterprise Development Unit, also known as the SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Center, is the unit that's responsible for providing support to our micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises within the ministry.
Right.
The ministry actually has 2 sections, one which deals with larger businesses, and Sedu deals with, like I say, up to medium. So we provide the support to them. We provide them with training. We provide them with one-on-one hands holding, directing them to the places that they need to go. We help with business registration. We provide them with support with the concessions, the duty-free concessions, so that they could bring in their stuff at a lower rate, so it could help them to improve their production processes and things like that. But as you mentioned, the ministry had implemented the MSME loan grant facility, which basically Sedu is responsible for facilitating.
Right.
Yes.
Which seems to be a concerted effort in industry these days. Is that strategic? Is that out of a need, or is that where the direction that is being taken because we realize that this is where we need to point people in the direction of, you know, teaching to fish as opposed to handling a fish?
Right. Definitely. This has always been the mandate of the Ministry of Commerce to provide support to industry. And as you said, there aren't enough employers to provide employment for everybody. So we need persons to start creating their own employment. So that is why the ministry, through the Small Enterprise Development Unit, has been around to provide support to entrepreneurs, both the persons who have an idea, they don't know where to go, what to do, whether it's feasible, and to persons who've already been in business to help them to scale up. So we provide the services, the core services that they would need in order for them to develop. Of course, Sedu is not the only person in the ecosystem providing support. We have the banks who are also there to provide support. We have the Bureau of Standards, we have health. We have a number of organizations which all work towards providing support to.
Right, but do you work hand in hand with them, financial institutions?
Right, so we work hand in hand with the financial institution. But one of the things that we recognize is that the financial institutions, they are more geared towards businesses that are more developed. Persons who already have a track record, who have things in order, they keep their records. But our micro persons, you know, these are some of the things they need to learn to do and to improve in. And that's why the MSME loan grant program was developed, to help those persons who are not bankable as yet to get to that step up, so that then they would be able to go into the financial institution.
To rely on the financial institution.
Correct.
Let's talk about that particular grant now. How long has it been initiated? There's supposed to be application. How many applications were you looking to? Where are we at right now with that process?
It was basically launched in March of 2023.
Okay. That's not too long ago,
to go into it, like, it's a $10 million program. It's a loan that was given to the government of St. Lucia by CDB to provide support to micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, especially those who were affected by COVID, which is basically everybody. So it was set in 3 categories. So persons who are pre-ventures, who just want to have an idea on to start, 10,000. Those who are in business up to 2 years, 20,000, and those established, 25,000. Right. So the first call went out in March. The deadline was in April, but then when we saw the number of applications, it's like, okay, let's extend. You know, persons want more time to be able to do their applications. It was extended until May 31st. But then after that call, we had 509 applications. So we're expecting that we wanted to have 3 calls, right? So our first call would have been like about 180. But, I mean, the need is so great that we had like so many persons applying for this program. So I think right now persons are concerned as to what's happening with the program. They haven't heard anything, but we want to let persons know that it is ongoing. We are going through the applications. The process is a little bit slow because some applications were not done properly. We have to vet a number of things, check on their certifications, ensure that things are in place. Because we want to make sure that these funds are used in the most effective way possible, and that they would produce the greatest factors for success. So we don't want to just be, anyways, we have an obligation to the Caribbean Development Bank to ensure that we are prudent in the loans that the grant loans that we give out, and to ensure that the facilities that we support, that these are those that would be able to create that success.
Kind of movement. Right. So for the persons who's calling and wondering, do you now have a date in mind where you can't see us yet?
Not as yet. What I could say, in the 508 applications or so, we are more than half of that, and the process is ongoing. Like I said, because of issues with the applications, for example, persons who didn't provide, let's say, a farmer, and he stated that he's an existing farmer, but he didn't provide a farmer's ID, or he didn't provide any receipts to show that he's already selling to a marketing board or an SLDB. So now we have to go back and find out, hey, if you established, where have you been selling? Because you know, when money is being given out, persons will try their best to see if they could get the highest amount. So we want to verify that you are not just starting up business and claiming that you were there already. Correct.
I'm going to have to take some time. All right, moving forward now. What's the next step? What's the next?
Well, the next step for us is to try to do as many applications as possible, to try to finish the process, and to hopefully give the date for the next call for applications. We're hoping to have an event where that would be announced, so persons would know where, hey, they need to start preparing their applications, start putting things together so that they would be able to apply.
Right. So you say calls. You've got 3 calls that you hope to accomplish. All of the calls are going to be under the same criteria?
Yes.
So just same, different timing, different person.
Yeah, that is the aim, the different timing. The only thing is that because we got, in our first call, we actually got the number of persons we were looking for in all 3 calls. Then the last call, we would have to maybe cut it off.
Scale it down a bit, in it.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you're working with a sub. Wow, wonderful.
But like I said, it shows the need out there. There is a great need for for support. Persons, I mean, who have been trying to get the business off the ground for a while, they applied. Persons who were affected by COVID, they applied. Persons who want to scale up, they applied. But the ministry basically wants to provide support to all of these businesses. So we're just asking for a little patience. In addition to that, you know, the funding alone is not enough. So attached to the funding would be training and support.
Right.
So we want persons to know that that aspect is already, we're starting to roll it out. So we expect persons to start coming in to do some training. Our officers are already going out to persons to provide them with that hand-holding support. So we want persons to work with their officers also. We want persons to be engaged. We don't want it to be something where you got the money and then
that's it.
We want to provide you with the support. We have some key services that we have bundled for certain types of businesses, and we want to make sure that persons take advantage of it.
That's right. Is there, from a layman's standpoint, is there any such thing as too much industry?
No.
What if we get to a point where we have only people with businesses and nobody wants to work anymore? This is just like, you know.
I know. The thing is that I think the only problem would be too many persons in one industry where persons are not able to make enough money. But in terms of entrepreneurship and persons' ability to come up with ideas, I mean, we need more. And not only more, we need more creative ideas, we need more innovative ideas, we need more ideas relating to technology. To tell the truth, we are seeing a lot of the same businesses.
Right.
You know, we have our persons that are into craft, persons that are into soaps, we need to see something different. We need to see, you know, try to see how you could merge what you're doing with technology. You know, we want to see more persons using our electronic wallets. We have them out there, but nobody is using it.
Right.
You know, we want to see technology.
Okay.
We want to have our own, you know, our own Bill Gates and Elon Musk or one of those. We can't do it with technology. You can't do it.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, I totally agree. And maybe, you know, now that they're viewing this, more persons who are out there, because we have them, I believe, but they're probably thinking that these sort of grants is more for the people who are coming, you know, so maybe that will open up their eyes and they will realize that there is the avenue and they can come through. Mr. Ali, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure.
Now in our second feature, the Kiwanis Club. We love to be able to shed light on what it is that they're doing and follow everything Kiwanis Club, because they are here for us. They do a lot that supports the community building, especially the young ones within our community as well. So we love creating the platform for them. They recently held their annual conference, I believe it is, right here on the island of St. Lucia, where they had participants from all across the region who culminated here. Vanessa will tell us more.
From the 22nd to the 24th of September, the Kiwanis Club of Castries had the privilege of hosting or having in our midst some very important people in the Kiwanis family. We had the privilege of having with us the ECNC Governor Anthony Hill, who graced us with his presence from Friday. We actually had a courtesy call or courtesy meeting, I would say, at the Department of Equity with Minister Joachim Henry, and we were very honored for him to sit down with us to discuss the business of volunteerism, to discuss the business of service, and to give us some tips on how we as a club can better position ourselves in the community. The Kiwanis Club, for persons who are watching for the first time and hearing me speak on Kiwanis, if you are a DBS family member, you would know that Kiwanis has always been featured on this television station. And Kiwanis is a service organization dedicated to serving the community, precisely children from the mother's womb all the way up, I would say, to young adults. So yes, back to my weekend of exciting things in the Kiwanis family. We also had with us our LG, which stands for Lieutenant Governor for our division, which we are part of, Division 27A. And pretty much in a bit, I will explain to you some of the countries that belong to that division. So Lieutenant Governor Didier, who's from Martinique, graced us with his presence as well, and he was part of that courtesy meeting with the minister. Also PLG Azzy, past Lieutenant Governor, Peter Alexander, aka Azzy, and myself, Vanessa Henry Long, President-elect designate, current Secretary of the Kiwanis Club of Castries, was also part of this meeting. As we kickstart our weekend, let me tell you, it was just the beginning, then we head straight into welcoming all of the delegates, over 30 delegates from around the Caribbean, specifically from Martinique, Dominica, as well as Cayenne. They came to visit us and be part of what we call our divisional council meeting. We started the night at Pastoral Center with a warm welcome to them. We had a little bit of singing, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of Creole, and thanks to Steffi St. Clair as well as Jason Joseph for bringing in a little bit of what I will call our cultural explosion. If anybody knows about Jason and Steffi, when you put that two mix together, you really have a good cultural vibe. And this is what we wanted to invite persons from around the Caribbean, as well as our governor who's coming from Curacao, to get to know a little bit of what we offer in St. Lucia. Kickstarting that weekend was a great way to do it like this. Then we were heading to the Saturday where we had our divisional council meeting. And for persons who don't know, in the Kiwanis family, we meet every quarter and we discuss the business of Kiwanis throughout the various countries. This time, St. Lucia had the honor of hosting the third meeting, which is the last meeting of the Kiwanis year, which basically starts off in October. So you can well imagine we're in September, we're closing off the Kiwanis year. And as such, we had to discuss some of the challenges we were faced with as service clubs. Throughout the region, we recognize that many service clubs suffer with having to grow their membership. And if you are listening right now, this is a call to action for you. If you're interested in serving, especially children within the community, feel free to reach out to me, Vanessa Henry Long from the Kiwanis Club of Castries. Also, we discussed some of the projects that we have done, some of the success stories as well. As you know, we give scholarship, we do food hampers, but I would really like to make mention of one of the clubs right here in St. Lucia, our club, of course, Kiwanis Club of Castries, along with a club in Martinique called Le Genipa. What they did a little project with us where they gave us some supplies, wheelchair, baby bassinet, so that we can give off to someone in need. And these are the things that our clubs always do. Throughout the various regions, throughout the various countries, we meet together and we see how we can collaborate on the service projects. And to end, I would say, our Kiwanis weekend, what we had a lunch with the governor. We also had a dinner and dance fundraiser, which we spoke about previously on DBS, which was a success in my opinion. And thanks to all of the sponsors who came on board for this weekend, I would like to just shout out to you, the banks, First National, Bank of St. Lucia, First Caribbean, International Bank, and also to St. Lucia's distillers, Lucilec, who came out in large numbers. Let me tell you, it was amazing. Baron Foods, Eden Style, the Gift Wrap, Cox & Company. These were just some of our amazing sponsors for the weekend. And of course, we can't forget Bay Gardens Hotel. They hosted all of our events as well as the Pastoral Center. And we just want to thank persons who really support the work of Kiwanis, because once you support any service club, you are making dreams come true. Thank you.
You ready to hit the legs today? St. Lucia, you ready to hit the legs today? All right, we're going to give you an again explosive 6 minutes leg routine. Stop making excuses. We're going to make you feel nice and wobbly for work today. So we're going to go straight into it. The first exercise we're going to do, we're going to actually stretch it out. We're going to do a wall sit. So you find a place on your house. If you know your house is strong enough, don't do that. If you're too strong for your house, don't do that. You're going to go and go down a sitting position. I'm going to tap your toes. We're going to do 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Core strength. 18, 19, 10 more. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew. Now the 6 minutes are done yet? Jeez. All right. Exercise 1, wall sit. The next exercise we're going to do, calf press. So you're going to find again something to rest on, slightly bend over, and we're going to hit a set of 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Excellent. I know you're enduring already, Momo. I know you're enduring. I know it's burning. But that's what happens when you work at the Bweels. Bweels equals burn. Right. Third exercise, we're going to go into a low pulse. So we're going to go down as low as you can. Toe to toe. 3. St. Lucia, you ready? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! Yes, sir! And the joke, pass on camera. I ran already. Whew, that burning. Anyway, I'm just joking. Bulls don't feel no pain. Lies. All right. Again, we're going to turn to our wall, our partition, our spouse, whatever you want to rest on. And you're going to give up. You're going to go 1 foot on your toe. We're going to full extension back and we're going to pulse it in the air. So we're going to go 15 on each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, excellent. Feel the stretch. Next leg in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Woo! Muévele tobe. Oh, Sid, I feel that's the longest 6 minutes ever. St. Lucia, help me. Help me. Monkey, stop changing tires, guys, and come on, help me. Check Jazz Wojers 18 is sour supply exercise. Come on, guys. Let's go with me. All right. We're back in the same position, but we're going to go into the side fire hydrant peeing dog exercise. Okay? Slide bend the knee. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're switching legs in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent. And last but not least, you know we cannot finish without squatting. We must finish with squatting, so we're going to give a half squat. We're going to squat and come on the toes. So Senisha, what we're going to do now, we're going to squat down half and explode up on your toes. 12 to 15 reps. Ready? Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Always on time. But you know we got it done. Fit and focus. Stay healthy. Good morning.
And there you have it. Another wrap for another amazing morning here with us on DBS This Morning. Catch us again tomorrow right here on the DBS This Morning Show.